Conservatives believe that government can't do anything. Mr. Harper believes two things. One is government shouldn't do very much. The second is the federal government should do even less. And that's who we have in place today. You know, and going back to the time of Laurier, we built great things as a country because we were prepared to do them together. We're not a me party, we're a we party. And that's the kind of thing we have to see as what we're trying to say. It's very, very important for us to work together on policies, to understand that government has a constructive role to play. And yes, we're all agreed the budget has to be balanced in 2015, but we're going to be able to do it, and we're going to be able to get there precisely because we're saying to the banks and the oil companies, you hold back on your demands for lower taxes. And we're saying to working families, we're prepared to do some things on home care, on the learning passport, on helping people to get child care, on helping families, and we can't do that unless we have a stronger revenue base from the people that are in a position to pay. And when we're paying $1.36 or $1.38 or $1.41, whatever it is from day to day, you have to take out a mortgage to fill up your car today. You know, I don't think the oil companies are doing too badly. I think they're doing pretty well. And so it's important for us to say to the oil companies and the banks, wait your turn. It's the time for the Canadian people to get some kind of a break and some kind of leadership from their government. That's what we're looking for. C'est pourquoi notre chef a proposé pendant le week-end que c'est important pour le gouvernement fédéral de jouer encore un rôle positif dans le renouvellement de notre système de santé. Vous savez, ça fait déjà 40 ans que nous avons ce système d'assurance qui est accessible au public, où nous ne demandons pas une carte de crédit avant d'entrer dans l'hôpital. Nous insistons sur le fait que ceux qui sont malades sont la priorité pour les Canadiens. Ce n'est pas ceux qui sont riches, pas ceux qui ont l'argent, pas ceux qui ont le pouvoir, pas ceux qui ont l'influence, mais ceux qui sont malades. C'est là la priorité de notre système de santé. Et c'est essentiel de le dire encore. Mais comme toutes les choses, il faut faire attention au système, parce que sans le renouvellement, sans le nouvel investissement, sans une période de réforme et de changement, on ne peut pas garder le système. C'est essentiel d'avoir un sens de confiance dans l'avenir. Et ça exige un partenariat direct entre le fédéral et les provinces. Et un partenariat où le fédéral joue un rôle de leadership, pas pour commander ou pour contrôler tout le système, c'est pas réaliste, mais pour travailler avec les provinces et pour leur assurer, voilà comme nous allons travailler dans l'avenir. We have two big issues in the healthcare system. We have many, but there are several big ones. The first big one is the cost of drugs. Pharmaceutical costs are skyrocketing through the system. And you know, when we founded healthcare in the 1960s, the two biggest costs were hospitals and doctors. Today, the biggest cost is drugs. So if we have a health insurance plan that does not include drugs, it's an incomplete plan. And so we've got to figure out a way with the provinces, first of all, by providing what we have already in Ontario, the Trillium Drug Plan, which I'm very proud of because it was brought in when I was the Premier. But it's something that we need to say to the provinces that don't have a catastrophic drug plan, that is to say, catastrophic costs. The costs of drugs can be a catastrophe for a family. We need to have that as a national plan. And that's something we very much want to see as Liberals. We also believe that we need to move forward on a national dialogue on home care. Our leaders talked a lot about this issue. We want to provide tax credits for people who are providing care, but we want to move further on the home care issue. On Friday, Premier McGuinty made a very important speech where he said the province needs to know where the federal government is going to be over the next decade, because we need to start making plans to improve the system. We have things we'd like to do, but we need to know where is the federal government going to be and at what level of funding are they going to be and what kind of leadership can we expect from Ottawa. So he proposed that the that the governments should get together much more quickly than waiting until 2014 and start right away to negotiating a new health accord. And I was delighted when I heard Mr. Ignatieff say over the weekend that he agrees with Premier McGuinty and he very much wants to call such an accord when he becomes the Prime Minister. And that's something we want to see. So there you have it. You have the candidate. You have the reasons why people should feel that there's a time for a change in this government because of its arrogance, because of its attitude towards people. And we have a policy platform that is right for the times and that needs to be implemented, not in 4 or 5 or 8 or 10 years, but needs to be implemented now. And so we're all working together on this front. I just want to say to everybody, you know, everything that's been done in this campaign up until now is simply the beginning, because we've got 2 short, sharp weeks. We've got Easter, we've got the royal wedding, we've got a lot of things that are going to be on people's minds as they think about something else. We've got to get out there in numbers and talk to them in a focused way about how we're going to win. And so I wish you very, very well. It's great to be here with everybody. Thank you for such a warm, particularly indoors, very warm welcome. And it's great to be out and great to be with Bernadette. Come on up here, Bernadette. Great to see you.